in here.
Hello everyone, in this video, hello everyone, in this video we will talk about our project. Our project name is Archive with the theme Creative Economy and Content Creator. So what is actually Archive? Archive is a platform made specifically for Indonesian artists, offering local payment methods such as bank transfers, e-wallets, and QRIS or KRIS. Here, artists can showcase their portfolios over commission type tiers and connect directly with supporters, while fans can easily contribute and enjoy exclusive content. By combining community support and simple financial access, the platform creates a safe and empowering space for Indonesian creativity to grow.
So now we will talk about the input, process, and output of Archive. The first input is the user email, username, and password. The process is to create an account or handle the login. The result output is a new account or a login succeed. The second input is the artist portfolio detail, including their bio and work sample. The process is the profile and portfolio setup, and the output is the artist profile is displayed. The third input is the digital artwork file. The process involves upload and moderation, which include AI-generated content detection, and the output is the digital artwork is being posted. The fourth input is the price, the selected digital artwork, and the quantity. For the process is to purchase the digital artwork, and the output is the digital artwork is purchased. The fifth input is the user payment detail, such as bank, e-wallet, or QRIS. The process is payment processing, and the output is a transaction confirmation. The sixth input is message and request detail for the process of commission request and approval, and the result is commission agreement created. And the seventh and last, ulang. Nggak apa-apa kan? Kayak gini? Supaya nanti dikat aja. Oke, ini timing. And for the seventh or last input is rating and comment. For the process of collecting rating and comment, so the output is artwork feedback and review.
Okay. Alright, this is my part. It's about this flow map. Alright, in here I will explain this two flow map. Before the Archive, which is the social media era, and through the Archive. Okay. From the flow map 1, the old system, in the first flow map, this is the old system where client order commission via social media. Client have to manually scroll through Instagram or Twitter using hashtag, then contact the artist via DM, email, or maybe Discord. Communication is scattered everywhere. The most dangerous part, manual transfer without escrow. If the artist scam, the money is already gone, and there's no buyer protection. While are sent via WeTransfer, which expire in 7 days, or via chat apps that compress the quality. Yep. In this whole flow map in here about the social media's manual process that are prone to error and scam. Comparing to the ArtHive system right now, which is the new one, client only simply log in, browse with automatic filter by price, style, and rating. Click on the artist, see their portfolio directly, order using structured form, upload reference on the platform. Most important, the payment through escrow system is far safe. Money is held by the platform until the client approves the final work. So it's safe for both buyer and the seller. Client can monitor progress real time on the dashboard. Every update sent automatically notification. Files are stored permanently in the cloud with the highest quality and no expire link. In this whole format, in the new one is more powerful and secure and structurized.
Okay, the next is functional requirement and non-functional requirement. For the functional requirement, first, our system information must be able to display the artwork that artists upload. Then must be able to let user rate the artwork. Next, must be able to check AI artwork creation during upload and reject it. Next, must be able to display recommendation based on user history and preference. And last, must be able to let artists to personalize their bio. For the non-functional requirement, first, security payment using encryption for the safe payment. Second, encrypt message between the artist to buyer. Next, portability can be accessed in mobile and computer, so it's more flexible. Last, face loading image or artwork for a better experience for the user and artist. That's all for the functional requirement and non-functional requirement.
So this is Isakawa diagram. It's illustrate the main cause of problem in the art commission process. It's highlight 5 key factors that often lead to conflict and misunderstanding between artists and the client. First, people. Issue like small artists struggling with gain exposure, and for client who disappear without paying and sudden cancellation in the middle of the project. Next is method, which refer to unclear payment system that lack of secure transaction method, making both parties vulnerable to scam and disputes. The third factor is trust. This includes problems such as unreasonable pricing and a commission that exceed their deadline, showing how fragile that relationship between client and artist can be without proper communication. Then there is material, focusing on technical issue like file format, resolution, not meeting the expectation. Lastly, we have legal, which involve plagiarism, AI-generated art misuse, and unclear commercial right or ownership. All these factors are interconnected, revealing how complex the art commission process can be when there is no clear system or mutual trust in place.
Now we will talk about the feasibility analysis. I will talk about the candidate one analysis. First is the description. Is building an e-commerce and community platform from scratch for 2D digital artists in Indonesia, with key features such as commission system and local payment. For the operational analysis, The system is designed to solve a real problem for artists, which should drive adoption. Success is highly dependent on the active participation of artists and supporter community. Next, for the technical, core feature can be built with modern web technologies. Key challenges lies in the secure payment integration, content moderation, including AI detection, and system scalability to handle many users. For the cultural, highly suitable for the Indonesian digital artist community due to its focus on the local market and providing familiar payment method like QRIS. It addresses the need for a local community platform. And for the schedule, it is about 6 to 12 months. And for the economic, initial development cost is estimated at 150 million to 250 million rupiah. Monetization is through a service fee cut from transaction. Return on investment depends on the user adoption rate to reach the break-even point. The financial risk is quite high initially. For the legal, no foreseeable problem. Thank you.
Okay, so the feasibility analysis about in the second candidate, the first one is the description. In the description, we will build a core MVP first, commission plus payment system, then add community galleries and moderation in phases. And the operational is easier to adoption since MVP solve the most urgent problem for income. Community feature can be added once user base is stable. And the next one is the technical. Lower initial complexity. Focus on secure payment plus commission system first. Then scale modules. Easier to test and iterate. And the next one is about a cultural. Same cultural fit with the first candidate, but rollout is gradual, allowing feedback-driven adaptation to local needs. And the schedule is 3 to 6 months for the MVP, then incremental releases. And the economics is lower initial cost by the first candidate, 80 to 120 million for the MVP. Cost spread over phases, lower financial risk, but longer path to full vision. And for the legal, it's named the first candidate with no foreseeable problems. So that's all for our group. Thanks for listening to the end. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.